I'm right now at Harmony working out, and I'm finding that for me, finding flow is very important. I find that when I'm working out and I'm focused on one task, I'm focused on one goal, like working out from like 408 to like 525, I feel focused. I think that's the concept of flow. Flow is when you feel absolutely focused with what you're doing, and you don't constantly feel like you're jumping around like a chicken without a head. So the major question becomes, where do we find flow in our life? And that's something that I'm doing soul searching, and I'm realizing that I'm finding a lot of flow when it comes to working out and different kind of workouts, and finding a lot of flow with physical activity. For me, I have ADHD, and having ADHD, I feel like I'm really finding a lot of flow with working out and different kind of workouts, and it's really working for me. I just did an hour of core work and I feel unstoppable. I feel like workouts that took so much out of me are becoming so much easier. And it's important because at this job, you're doing thousands of tasks. You're taking care of this one, you're watching this one. I work as a counselor for developmentally disabled guys in a day habit, and I feel like I come into work and all I want to do is focus. You know, I have ADHD, I take even medication for it, and all I want to do is focus. And they're like, do this, watch this guy. So I start watching this guy, and then he doesn't want to stay in one place. He wants to run around, so I'm chasing him here, I'm chasing him there. So it just exacerbates my ADHD. So it's very important for people with ADHD to have focused goals, because focused goals have flow. And flow is a concept, a state of mind that your brain goes into when you're doing something that you truly love, and you're doing something that you're becoming an expert at. And you're also, sometimes you're almost at a flow state, like you're not in a flow state, but you start feeling a sense of achievement, you start feeling a sense of satisfaction because you feel like you're mastering something. So the question is, where do you find flow? So I find flow when I work out different body parts. I find flow because I'm activating different muscle groups that I've never known anything about. So for me, that's finding flow. Everybody has to know where they find flow. Some people find flow by reading really good books and doing very intellectual speaking. Some people by studying. So for me, I find activating these muscle groups, different muscle groups that I usually would never activate, like doing core work with a medicine ball, does a lot of flow for me. And today, like I was pushing myself, I was like, no, you gotta go. It becomes sometimes obsessive, like OCD-ish a little bit, because I'm like telling myself, oh, you gotta go running. Why? Because yesterday my run was awesome. But it doesn't mean today the run is gonna be awesome, meaning it doesn't mean today I'm gonna find flow in my run. So this is where it comes in, like where you gotta do self-assessments and truly realize what works for you and what doesn't. And like, it's very important to take other people's advice. Like I was kickboxing every single day. Then I hated the punching bag, So it's very important to take breaks and strengthen other muscle groups so you find flow every day in your workouts. Let's say you love working out, right? And working out is a passion of yours. But if you do every day the same workout, you're gonna burn out. It's just common sense. So you wanna find flow in everyday workouts, so you wanna mix it up. So today, like I was telling myself, oh, you have so much, now you got good blood flow from doing an hour of core work on the medicine ball, on the mat, on the floor here. So I said to myself, you know what? I'm going to go and do now a good run. Well, I don't think that would be a good approach because I just ran yesterday. So what I love about yesterday's run, I wasn't in the mood of running either. The outdoors. It's right now, I'm in New York City, and the weather is cool outside. And it's just delicious, you put on a scarf and you have that nice cool breeze. So I love that. So for me, I think taking a nice walk in that weather is finding flow. Or taking even a run in that weather is finding flow. But I think when it comes down to exercise, you should never push yourself to do stuff you really don't want to do when you work out a lot. When you work out a little bit, then I hear. The only reason why I say this, and this is my opinion, I'm a certified personal trainer, and I have a background, I've been a paramedic for 9 years, meaning you don't want to work out something that you really don't want to work out that day. Why? Because sometimes, let's say you're in like this phase where you work out like you're an exercise enthusiast, and you work out day and night, like me, like myself. So let's say I'm really not in the mood to do a certain workout. That's my brain telling me that that body part is very sore, and that body part needs recovery, and that body part needs rejuvenation. So let's let that muscle and joint rest. So for every person it's different. You know, some people will go slamming the treadmill every single day, and then they'll burn out and they won't do it. You'll say to people will tell you, oh, I was a runner for a couple of years, and you're like, so what happened now? Now I don't run. And you'll find those people. So it's very good to have a diversity towards you working out. That you work out a lot of different body parts, you try a lot of different things, and you find flow that way. Like right now I have much better blood flow because I did an hour of core work on the floor, so I'm able to do these jumping jacks. But that's not my full energy today because I already did the treadmill. You understand?
Somebody's having a private lesson? I hear you talking to somebody.
I am talking.
Oh,
It's okay.
you bought this ball or this ball was here?
No, this ball's here.
I didn't even notice it.
So you understand what I'm saying? That's the story. Someone stepped in the room and asked me if I was having a private conversation. So we got cut off. Because we're doing jumping jacks, right? So it's not my like power energy today, but I can do it. I want to do high knees because my body's telling me I could do high knees, or my body's telling me maybe I could do mountain climbers. Now those are the more difficult and complex workouts. So there's days you're really not going to be in the mood of it. Now if you push yourself, can you do it? Yeah. But the question is, what's the brink of flow and where's the brink of burnout? So you got to make sure you don't burn out. High knees is a very mentally draining exercise, not just physically, it's mentally, psychologically draining. So you got to be easy on your body and see how you flow with it. Like right now, I'm not really in the mood of it, but I'm pushing myself because I feel like in the back of my mind I'm telling myself, I have the ability, so why not use it? I have the capability, so why not use it? That's like an extreme exercise guy. That's like a Navy SEAL working out. Well, unfortunately, we're actually very fortunate actually. That's my personality. If I feel like I have the blood flow in my quads, if I have the blood flow and I have the energy, I'll do high knees no matter what. I'll do jumping jacks with my last bit of energy, you know? So I find that makes the difference between someone who works out and someone who's like an exercise enthusiast and someone who becomes an expert. Someone who works out 3 times a week and someone who works out day and night like myself. And I never burn out, and I love it. And that's where I find flow. And for people with ADHD, I feel that they're very highly driven people, and when they don't find flow, they go crazy. Even more than regular society. So, very high energy people, they use their energies in different places, whether it's intellectual, psychological. For me, it's exercise. I feel like I have so much energy, that's what people with ADHD have, that all that energy I need to put towards something, and I'm putting it towards exercise. Versus some people have so much energy, but they can't find an outlet, so they just grow more and more frustrated. And they grow more and more upset at themselves. They grow more and more depressed because they don't know what they're truly good at. So the goal is to figure out what you're really good at. And the only way you could do that is to do some soul searching. And like for me, I spent 9 years being a paramedic. But then I realized I don't want to be sitting on a paramedic truck on the street corner of New York City, idling on the ambulance for 16 hours and sitting in one place. Maybe I'll work as a firefighter, paramedic in a small county where we get to hang out in a garage where there's a gym, or we get to hang out in a normal environment where we don't sit all day for 16 hours straight. That's not for someone who has ADHD. In fact, it's not for nobody. It's not a healthy lifestyle. But in general, you gotta really do what really works for you. I hope you guys enjoyed my personal opinions and my concepts of soul searching. Maybe if I could help someone else understand of what we're doing. And I gotta go back to work, so I will continue this lecture another time. Have a good day.